Hello, hello, happy Friday everyone. It's Friday Sews. Grab your coffee, grab your tea. And I have a friend on YouTube named Nathalie, the beauty diva. I'll put a link to her channel, she's amazing. And she says if you're across the pond, you'll need your bubbly or your glass of wine. So, you have been appropriately invited to this soiree, Friday Sews. Okay, starting with my new dress. I'm wearing my new dress. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. First off, it's Simplicity 8878, and it's a departure for me. And I want to tell you why. Can I tell you why? A little story. So I've talked a lot about my preference to sew with stretchy knits, and here's why. I maybe have never explained the reasoning behind that. Yes, I've made clothes all my life, pretty much, and I just never liked what I made. I just always thought it's embarrassing, it looks homemade, everyone's going to be able to see all my mistakes. And then I remember this one coat I made, and I thought it needed to be more structured than the fabric that I was using, so I ironed on interfacing through the whole thing, and then I thought it looked bizarre. Well, I lined it, I finished the coat, everything, and I gave it to my daughter-in-law. She loved it. She wore it a lot, and every time I saw her in it, I'm like, why did I hate that? So, back to present time, more in the last few years, I started to think, why don't I look in my closet and just see what I wear the most, and try to make clothes that are like those items. And so I found that my favorite clothes were stretchy knits. So that's where I got the idea to sew with stretchy knits. And I've been really happy with that journey. But I've been seeing so many people in not stretchy knits that just are beautiful. I love their outfits. Their dresses are gorgeous. I decided to try it. So this was one of my first tries in a long time. I've been sewing with knits and stretchy knits for a long time, so I decided to do this one. It calls for, how do you say this? Challis, chambray cotton, crepe linen, shirting, silky. So this is a cotton, and I love this. I love this fabric. It's super pretty, and after I washed it and threw it in the dryer, it's super soft. And soft is important to me. So I made this dress super easy, super easy. And I want to tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Can I do that? Which should go first, like or don't like? I'm going to tell you what I like about it. I love my fabric choice. I like the silhouette. It's very much me. A shift dress is very much me because I don't have a tiny waist. I don't have a proportionately small waist, so the rest of me is pretty straight. So this kind of gives me that, it looks good. I love this tie. This tie was super cool. It's two pieces. One piece is sewn on right here and one piece is sewn on the inside, and it's got a couple of little tucks that just give it this whole, I love that. And I love these pockets. I'll take a close-up picture so you can see the detailing on that. It looks cool, but it wasn't hard. It was easy. And I do love pockets. It's one of the things I liked about this dress. What don't I like? I feel like you can see my bra right here. And I know that's silly because you probably can't. Who's looking? I mean, really, come on. But I don't like that. And you know, I'm just used to, like, stretchy clothes don't move. Like the whole dress doesn't move if you move your arm. When they're not stretchy, if I lift my arm, the whole dress goes up. You know, it's silly, but it does. So those are two things I don't like. So I'm going to put this in my closet and see if I wear it because it was super easy to make and it's super cute. So if I do wear it, I will make it again. But I'm not going to make it again until I see if I wear it. I mean, that makes sense, right? Are we still on? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really tell. Okay, so I usually wear contacts for this kind of thing, but I just didn't today. So let me show you the whole dress. I'm gonna just kind of model it for you. So what do you think? Do you like it? I kind of like it. Okay. My next project is also not stretchy. I'm going to go for it again. This dress right here. Simplicity 8640. It is for batiks, challis, chambray, cotton, crepe gauze, jacquards, how do you say that? Linen. Now, no plaids, stripes, or one-way fabric designs. It's really cool. It's got this like detailing that comes in. That's going to give you a nice little waist, 2 big pockets, and this weird cool hemline. And I've picked this, and this is just 100% polyester. I mean, what can I tell you? I don't really know what it was because the guy wasn't sure, but it's really pretty color. That's going to look good with the suntan. I don't actually get a real suntan, but I love suntan. That's my 70s girl. I graduated in the 70s, so love suntan. So mine comes from a bottle. I've always used Lancome. Well, I used something else before Lancome, but they keep stopping making whatever I fall in love with. So I'm on my suntan lotion search right now, and I've tried 3 that didn't work, and I've got a 4th coming. And I just heard of a salon in town that has something everybody loves, so I will be tan, just don't know how yet. Okay, back to the dress. So I'm going to make it out of this, and if this turns out, it could be a favorite for sure because it's just a silhouette that I like. I've had a couple of handkerchief hem dresses that I just love. It's kind of a mixture between a short and a longer dress, which is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to this. Not sure if it's going to be easy or hard. Doesn't say. So I'll let you know. But that's my next project. This pattern has been calling to me, just calling to me. I mean, I really like, I'm pointing over there. I've got that pile of patterns to put away. I'm in my pattern haul. If you haven't seen that, click on the pattern haul. And this was not in my fabric haul. So I want to tell you where I got this. So you guys, oh my gosh, we just need a big get together. Turns out some of you are in my basic area, and I was talking about my fabric haul. Did you see my fabric haul? And she said, I was there today. And did you know about this other store down the street? So I happened to be down there a couple days ago, and I ran in, and oh my gosh. I bought a couple of pieces. I can't remember what else, but I bought this. And I asked the guy, you know, like, what is it? And he said, he basically was just going to tell me it was whatever I wanted it to be. So I have no idea. It's polyester, and it washed and dried really well, and it doesn't wrinkle. So it's going to have that nice, and it's not heavy. It looks like a just a beautiful color. I'm in love with this color. So I don't have a lot of solids, and I really wanted to kind of try a solid on this before I started a pattern, just to see how this goes together. So this is next. I showed you a couple weeks ago that I was going to make this cute top with the big statement sleeves, and I feel like I must tell you why I'm not talking about it because I didn't make it. So I went to cut it out, and as you know, if you've been watching, maybe you don't know, I like to trace all of my patterns onto pattern paper, and then I have my pattern that I can write on and stuff, so the tissue is still in here, not cut. I took a sewing class a couple of 2 or 3 years ago, and that's what they taught me, and I've been doing it ever since, and I actually really love it. It's extra step, it's extra work, but I haven't regretted it yet. And I thought about skipping that step, but then the idea of just messing with tissue just doesn't delight me at all. So I went to cut out this pattern, and it turns out I must have made it, or some version of it, because it was cut. And it was cut to a size that maybe fit me then, but it don't fit me now. And so I was out of luck. So I may try to find that pattern and still do it, but it's not in the book anymore. So that was a bummer. So I have that fabric, and I don't know. I might go and look for it online, see if it's out of print, but maybe somebody has it. So that's why I haven't made that top or talked about it anymore. I'm kind of disappointed. I went to work on it. No. I wanted to update you on my Janome. Do you see it? Now it's permanent spot. And I think I talked about this last week or the week before. So excited about this machine. I got it from something in the sale paper, and it sews like a dream. I think it's my favorite now, and the brother is taking a back seat, and it's becoming the backup because it's just so quiet. It just sews so nicely. I really, really love it. So I'm happy with that. In case you're wondering, most of you told me I was going to love it, and you were right. One more thing I wanted to say about past videos is we talked about don't save fabric, go ahead and cut them. I am definitely on board with that. And actually, kind of in the back of my mind, if this dress turns out, I have a piece of fabric I've been saving a long time for no reason, and I'll make this dress out of it. Well, I'll talk about that if it happens. But I wanted to say, don't save dresses or outfits either, because I went in my closet to see, you know, what to wear for this or what to wear for that, and it's like, that's too dressy, that's too nice, and I'm back in my, you know, basic leggings and oversized top. Clothes are going unworn because I'm still home a lot. It's maybe just my new lifestyle. I don't know. Ever since quarantine, I feel like I've just been home a lot. And I'm just going to start wearing these clothes for everyday wear at home. You know? Like, I could wear this all day. Why not? I may as well enjoy these clothes. If I just don't want to just keep wearing leggings and a top just for no... Okay, my camera just stopped. So I'm just going to pick up where I left off. Don't save your clothes. Wear them. Even if it's just around the house. Let's do that. You know, why not? You know, it's like in the movies. Do you ever wonder, like in the movies, you know, you see somebody and they dress so nice, like, oh my gosh, like a skirt and a sweater and high heels, and they're walking around their house like that. Who does that? Does anybody do that? Because when I'm walking around my house, it's flip-flops, tennis shoes, leggings, yoga pants, t-shirt, hoodie, jacket. That's how I dress at home. So maybe I will dress more like a movie star and wear my beautiful outfits for myself. It's a thought. I'll let you know if that works out. Okay, so that's my sewing for now. I just love that pile of fabric and I love that pile of patterns. I just want to be on a sewing fest. And I'm excited about that. So I wanted to share my tulip progress. So, because it's funny. So I went out and looked at the tulips, and a couple of them are actually blooming, but I didn't know it because that window has my daffodils. Those tulips we planted, they're all coming out yellow. It doesn't even look like a different flower. It's just more yellow flowers. I'm really disappointed. I wanted pink and red, and we got a mixed bag. And you know, it's like, I think we got them at Walmart or somewhere like that. And I think that we should have got something from the nursery. I don't know gardening at all. So we'll plant more this fall, and we'll go to the nursery and we'll get something where we know what color we're getting. Plant a bunch more. But for now, I will enjoy those yellow ones. And I think there's a couple of pink ones in there, but not much. Why did it come out yellow? It's the last color I needed. Okay, enough about the tulips. We had just like one of those perfect days. And honestly, a couple of you left comments on my last Friday where we said Happy Easter to each other, and you told me you had happy days with your family, and some of you are still hopefully getting back to your families, but I just had the perfect day. I mean, you almost feel like you want to cherish those, right? Cherish those moments because they're so special. So the kids were dressed up for Easter, we went to church, and I'm just sort of newly back to church. It's been, you know, a lot of restrictions and stuff, so it was just remembering how really disappointed I was last year to not get to go to church for Easter. And it just meant more. And I felt it in the whole room. It meant more knowing we didn't get to have it last time. It's just, that was really special. So there was that. And it's such a joyous time, and the kids were adorable. And right after church, we went and took a family portrait. And you have to understand, people pay my husband, you know, good money for these beautiful family portraits. But when it comes to family, oh, it's always there. So they can always have that portrait. So it never happens. So it's like, I don't have time. And sometimes, you know, like if you're not paying a lot of money for it, it doesn't have the same value. And so my daughter was going back and forth with, I don't have time, I'm cooking this big dinner for everybody, and but they were dressed so cute. So my husband said, I'll be fast. Nobody believes him when he says that, by the way, because he takes forever to take these amazing pictures. They don't just happen. But he promised he would be fast, and he was. I have to give him total credit for that. Took us out to a place not far from church that was just perfect. He knows all the spots because he's always out taking these portraits of people. So he knows where all the best spots are at any given time because it's constantly changing. It's changing what's growing, what, you know, what's turned brown, what's still green, what's got flowers. So we took him to this beautiful place, and Took some really cool pictures. I just want to share them with you. They're just so cool. We're so lucky. So that was really nice. And I think that I can get my daughter to help me corral everybody into a family photo when we go to my granddaughter's graduation, because you know, you start saying let's pose for a family picture and everybody just rolls their eyes. I get it. I roll mine too. I'm the same. I don't want to do it, but then I want to have it. So can I just say on that note, take pictures, you know, take pictures. It's what we have left. You know, after that memory is over, that day is over, that perfect day is over, we have these pictures. Take pictures and smile and look happy. A lot of people, you know, they don't want to have their picture taken. Oh man, do we hear that? We hear that all the time. I don't look good in photo. I'm not photogenic. I don't look good. I don't look good. All the things. And I mean, we talked about body image, was that last week? And sometimes I hear that with photography too. It's like, oh, I will want a picture if I lose weight. And I will tell you what I always say. The most attractive people in any photograph are the happy people. They really are. So just be happy. Be happy. There was an article. I'm kind of off on a tangent. I did not have on my list up here at all. Tangent. There was an article by a photographer who really voiced it well. And she said that there was this family that the mom always felt like bad about her body image or whatever, her self-appearance, or she's just camera shy, we'll call it that. So she always, like, the camera would come out and she'd disappear, or she'd get behind, or she'd be behind this person, behind that person, in the kitchen, in another room. When she passed away, they wanted to show pictures and they wanted to look at pictures and they wanted to remember her. And it was really hard to find a picture of her. And so I would say running and hiding from the camera is actually kind of selfish. Let your family see you and let them have these pictures of you. I mean, I'm not admonishing anybody because it's hard. I know. It's not hard for me. I've been with a photographer for so long. It's no big deal. And that's probably why I'm happy doing YouTube, because it doesn't bother me. I've been photographed in every possible way. And some of them are good and some of them are bad. And I will say to hubby, you're going to delete that one, right? And he says, of course. I promise you. He does not delete them. They are still in there. They're still in there. So you just have to, you know, let go and realize that really when you're dead and gone, all that's left is the pictures. If you study history, you got writing, letters, and pictures. That's it. That's what you have. Newspapers. It's all. So print some pictures. We're going to get these pictures printed from Easter and put them in our house and just really enjoy them. And okay, so I've given you your lecture. Don't run from the camera. I know it's hard, but just remember what the most attractive people are. What did I tell you? Happy people. You know how I found that out? I mean, really, is my granddaughter who's graduating from college. Okay, so she's not totally little kid anymore. But when she was a little kid, we had these little cameras. We didn't have iPhone cameras or phone cameras. We just had this little camera. And I let her have it. We were at a restaurant. I let her have the camera and just take all the pictures she wanted. And she was definitely going to take pictures of me. And when I saw the picture she took of me, it was one of my best pictures. You know why? Because it was her. I was looking at her. I really didn't care about the camera. I was looking at her. And that's the look she got from me that some strange photographer would never get from me. So I realized that it mattered, you know, it mattered what was going on in my mind, it mattered how I felt, it mattered my heart, and I realized that it matters. That's really cool. And another picture that I love was when my other granddaughter, her sister, was trying out photography, and she took some pictures of me, and I also loved those pictures because I love how I feel about her. So maybe we could just kind of take that thought to the next time you want to have a nice picture of yourself and think about the ones that you love and let that come through. There, how about that? Okay, so this video is not supposed to be about photography. I don't know how that happened. I'm loving spring. We're having really warm weather here in California all week. Sunny, sunny, sunny. I'm sitting on my deck a lot. I'm pointing, it's over there. my deck, and I'm enjoying it. And I've got projects that I needed sunny weather for. I'm going to do some painting for my closet. I won't keep boring you with my closet. It's just not a thing I'm hurrying on, but I'm still working on it. And I want to paint a shoe shelf that hubby has built for me many years ago, and it just needs painting, and I'm just excited about it. So that's kind of just a fun little project. And that warm weather is going to help me along with that. So I hope you're having a great week. And that's pretty much all I've got today. So come back and see me again next Friday, or if possible, I'll try to post something in between. I think about it and I try to, but you know, this is just a hobby, so I don't always get it done. I think it's my job. I really do. But so many other things keep coming up, like grandkids and I don't know, stuff. If you're on Facebook, come find me. I say that every time, and you know what? I'm really loving the conversations we're having. And, you know, they're all in private messengers. Let me just tell you that they kind of moved down, and I forget where they are. So if you want to renew our conversation, or I didn't answer you, I try to always answer everybody. If I can leave it like I said the last word, that helps me know that I actually saw your message. So I try to do that. And leave a comment. I love your comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.